Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Arcanite here, back with another video. So there are now 22 movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, including the newly released Avengers Endgame. Now that I've seen that film twice, it is time to rank them all from the worst to the best. Now, I just ranked these like a month and a half ago, so I'm going to be doing it in a kind of rapid fire way compared to my last one, but it should be fun. Let me know your list down below in the comments. If you're new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and let's get into this. So, coming in at number 22 is going to be Thor: The Dark World. Now, I don't think this is a terrible film by any means, but it just really is forgettable. The villain is not very good at all, and it's one of those movies that it's pretty easy to just fall right asleep watching it. I never have an interest to go back and watch it. There are some good elements, like Loki is fantastic. I do like Chris Hemsworth as Thor, and that Captain America cameo was awesome, but overall, just not a very memorable MCU film, and it's just very bland. Okay, now at number 21, I have The Incredible Hulk. Number 20, I have Iron Man 2. 19, I have Thor. And 18, I have Iron Man 3. I gave Iron Man 3 the edge over Thor and Iron Man 2 just because I absolutely love some of the stuff they did with Tony having PTSD. I think that is some of the best stuff. None of these are like the greatest films in the MCU, but I do think that Iron Man 3 has some stuff I really like, but so do the other two, okay? Thor and Iron Man 2, they're definitely not bad films. Now, coming in at number 17, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, one of the most disappointing films in the MCU. I absolutely loved the first Guardians, but this one, some stuff about it just didn't work for me. I felt like some of the humor was very forced, but nonetheless, a super duper entertaining movie. Now, number 16, Captain Marvel. 15, Doctor Strange. 14, Avengers Age of Ultron. 13, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Now, Ant-Man and the Wasp is a very fun film, but, every time I watch it, it drops off just a tiny bit for me. The second time I watched it, it was still super fun, but it wasn't quite as good as the first time I saw it in the theaters, but I still really like this film. Doctor Strange is a very underrated MCU movie. I think some of the stuff in that is great. And Avengers Age of Ultron, it definitely is a kind of disappointing sequel, but there's still some great stuff in there. Now at number 12, just missing the top 10, I have Captain America, the First Avenger. At number 11, I have the original Ant-Man, which these two I think are very underrated films. I absolutely love both of them. I wish they could be in my top 10 because they really are great films. They're fun. They each have this different thing about them. The first Avenger is a war film, Ant-Man is a heist film, and I just gave Ant-Man the edge because it's a little bit more enjoyable. I love Paul Rudd, and the heist film aspect was very interesting. Kicking off the top 10, I have Thor Ragnarok, and at number 9, I have Black Panther. Now, both of these films used to be really high on my list. I mean, like, top 5, but every time I watch them, they just get a little bit worse. I still love both of these films. I think they're great, and I really, really have a lot of fun with Thor Ragnarok, and Black Panther is very deep. I can get into the world of Wakanda and everything, so they are some great films to kick off this top 10. At number 8, I have Iron Man. The first film in the MCU is still one of the best. At number 7, I have Spider-Man Homecoming. I love this film to death. It's so much fun, but it has fallen a little bit, I think, as you watch it more and more. Just a little tiny piece of that edge it had when I watched it the first couple of times falls off a little bit, but oh my gosh, what a fun film. I absolutely love it. At number 6, I have the first Avengers film. This is an event film, and I still think it is one of the best in the MCU. I absolutely love it. The third act is incredible. At number 5, I have Guardians of the Galaxy. And at number 4, I have Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Probably still the best made film inside of the MCU. Now, before I give you my top 3, make sure to go down below in the comments and let me know what your favorite MCU film is. We can have some great discussions. Also, tell me why you have certain films where they are, because that's more interesting to me than just a bunch of numbers. But at number 3, I have Avengers Infinity War. Now, this has fallen. I still think it's an incredible film, but I do have Captain America Civil War above it just because I think it's such a deep film and it shows you the cost of being an Avenger. And while both of these films are absolutely outstanding and in my top 10 favorite films of all time pretty easily, I just had to give that edge to Civil War this time after rewatching it. I just think it's such an outstanding piece of art. But at number 1, I do have Avengers Endgame, the newest entry in the MCU, the culmination of this first Infinity Saga. Does this film have flaws? Yes, and I can recognize those, but it gave me things that I have been wanting for years and years, and it is the conclusion to these first 22 films. I could not have asked for more. It delivered on so many things I wanted. It's epic, it's emotional, it's entertaining, and it's just a roller coaster that I absolutely love, and I will cherish for years to come. That is my ranking of the 22 MCU films. Let me know yours down below in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, hit that like button down below, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.